Call the meeting to order. Roll call. Vincent,
Here.
Gustavo,
Yeah.
and Esther here. Make a quorum. Proof of notice. And you put up the notice.
The 12th.
Okay, thank you. Resident comment?
None at this time.
Okay. Approve of previous meeting minutes. Everyone had an opportunity to review the minutes?
I did. Yeah.
You? Okay. Any changes, addition, subtraction? Okay, I do have a change here. If we go to new business, say Ernesto made a motion to accept the resignation of the board by Roy Machin and effective October 1st, 2014. That is incorrect. It's supposed to be effective immediately.
After the resignation of Roy Machine and effective October 1st, 2014.
And the other one, resignation of Andrew Bay and Vegas, both effective the first of October.
Okay, so. But it,
Roy was immediate and the other one, Andrew was October 1st. Close.
right. Yeah, that's what I did, but I just should have put Andrew name first and then the resignation. So I'll just switch that.
Right.
Yeah, I made the change on the J and I item that you had requested for Ernesto, and Vince already signed for it. So the
Okay.
next out me.
That's it. That I can say. We need to, I can make a motion to approve the minutes, September 9th with the changes. We'll have a second. The proper second by Vince. All of those in favor say aye. So, going to financial report. Good.
Yeah. Total assets as of 8/31, we have $706,062.06. Current liabilities, $103,376.20. Subtotal equity is $602,685.86.
Okay, in reference to the sheet of the statement, income express statement, in the rear that have to do with expenses, was the business office able to make all the adjustments from January to today?
Here's what I did. I spoke to the supervisor, Jeffrey. He's the one who prepares the financial statements. And I did review with him what we discussed. He's going to be making changes. This was already done from the previous meeting, like the same afternoon. So in your next meeting, you're gonna see the changes already on your financial.
One of them was to include what the attorney's producing versus what he's charging for paying.
Yeah, the collections.
Any questions? There is no question, I'll make a motion to approve financial. Have a second? Been walking a second. By Vincent. All of those in favor say aye. Okay. So management report, any report between last meeting, last special meeting and today? Everything?
Okay, this Friday I have a meeting with, I'm working with the camera installation. This Friday I have a meeting with the camera come by and do like a set plan of what they're going to begin, like their scope of work, how they're gonna set everything with the wiring and kind of, do the preparation to begin the work by next week, okay? So that's something that I'm working on. Also, I'm meeting with, a tree trimming company, Efrain. I'm gonna meet with him tomorrow. We were scheduled for Wednesday before, but unfortunately we weren't able to make it. I rescheduled this Wednesday, so tomorrow in the morning I'm here with him. I am working on the survey of the companies that I mentioned to you about, the other two proposals. However, the only bit of an inconvenience that I'm seeing there is that I have sent them by email, both companies requested the same thing, a map of the association, where it divides. They requested this information from me. I provided everything they asked me for. They need to come out here. They told me that they're gonna come out here. Both of them told me the same thing, but neither of them have given me a set date. I have them set for, I told them no later than next week. I need to be able to have something formal from them, and they need to have already been by here because we need to then decide whether or not when we're gonna sign the agreement with the engineer, that he's gonna start, his first step is doing the survey. So we can't move on that until I have more or less of an idea from these two surveying companies, what it is that another independent surveying company will charge us for.
You asked them already to come out and they have not.
The first step they told me, both of them told me the same thing, and they're two completely different companies, and I got them from two different sources. So they both told me that they wanted to see it and kind of have all the information of the association with a map that I sent to them. So they told me they would be reviewing it, and they're supposed to come out here. I was expecting them to come out here by this week, early this week, before the meeting. At least that's what I was aiming for, to give you more information. But they haven't given me a set date, but I am pushing it for this week to be able to close that.
I think you could tell them we had a meeting and we were all expecting to hear something. So
Right,
if they're serious about the job, they should come out.
right,
Good.
that's,
The biggest problem.
yeah.
What happened with the police officer, the video that he broke they had two captains and are they responsible for any of that or no?
They were here again today. I'm expecting a report. They were taking pictures of the damage. The officer says that the thing is that Allah closed the arm, but like I told her, ma'am, we were tailgating because I saw it in the video. So they came over again today. In the morning they came with a couple supervisors. I wasn't here because it was early, but I was informed by Annalise, the security guard in the morning. Then again in the afternoon, they were here again when Allah was here. They were taking some pictures, and they're expecting to bring me a report by tomorrow. So, I'll let you know for sure, but honestly, my personal opinion, they should pay for the damage of that. Because they did it, regardless of whether or not they were stopping a car. If you know that the car's stopping because you can see the car slowing down in the video, I think, as a security officer, you should, at that point, I don't know, maybe wait a second or tell the security guard, but she was tailgating, which is one of the things that it says in the front, that it's one car at a time.
The only thing that was damaged was the door in this one, or was it all?
It was the arm.
The arm broke off and they put it back in, right?
Yeah, but I had
But the
to
police
call.
car didn't get damaged or anything?
No.
It's no big deal, right? I don't know, maybe.
Well, yeah, this was on the residence side,
Yes.
and I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Oh, okay.
Pull up on that thing.
It's a-
Did they have the light on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. If they had the light, you might want to ease out that.
Because it's only the stick that was broken. Yeah, we had to go back and put it on, right?
If they have the
Yeah,
light,
well, we had to call the company to
Oh,
come out here because Henry wasn't here.
Yeah, but if they had the light on,
They did.
if you have that light on, I would say, yeah, I know you can't tailgate, they're not supposed to be tailgating, but I wonder how that thing dropped if I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
So,
The thing is, if you analyze it in a brutal way, forgetting that they're police, it it would be.
They're responsible.
It would be their
No, it
responsibility for
wouldn't,
it.
but,
Which is why I told her, listen, I can't just talk to you and say, hey, it's okay. I need you to send another officer to make a report, because that's not gonna be good enough for the association. But, I mean, at that point, she was really nervous, really jittery, which I kind of felt bad for her at that point on a personal level, because she came and she's been here the past 2 days 4 times. So she's afraid of something, or maybe she gets in trouble for it. But I feel bad for her, but yeah.
well, because I guess, well, I don't know, the way I see it is that once you have a light on,
Give them away.
you can't get over the murder. She have a light on, so she have the light on.
Yeah, she had her lights on.
So that means that the only problem with that is that yes, she was doing her job and so forth. The only thing is that probably in the process she didn't saw that sign that said,
Getting closer to that.
yeah, after, yes, so.
Thankfully,
What we do want, we just want the, if there's a report, give us a report and.
Yeah.
I don't think, I don't have a problem with it.
Nor do I. I'm of the opinion of saying, thank you for coming by. The more we see you in the neighborhood, the better, you know?
No
What's
problem.
your, you don't have a problem with that, good.
Just,
Maybe for one, when these students, you know how nurses in the field,
yeah.
put heat on them and tell them they need to fix it.
Just,
That's what you want to do. You may be recorded. Better turn it off.
what I would say to let her know, or whoever know, tell them that we can let this go, but what we expect is more security.
Yes. We love seeing you around here.
Yeah.
Everybody that runs the stop sign, get them.
Yes.
So slow them down.
And probably, I mean, it gets a problem because of your intention of going and focusing on your job. You didn't read that thing, and that's fine, you know.
yeah, I told her it was okay. I just told her, listen, just get me a report and I'll show the association
Well,
when.
that might go on the record, but you can't do it to long time.
But definitely, honestly, she
Was
should have
nervous, huh?
thought about it a little bit
Yeah.
more. Obviously, at that moment, when you're trying to catch someone, maybe, you know, you don't think about those things, but definitely, and honestly, those arms do go down on their own, because the computer, like, it shuts down, and it will close on the car. So,
That's a good thing. If you're tailgating, that's what you wanted to do.
Right.
and she tells me, why are your poles so flimsy? And I'm like, well,
That's a good
exactly
thing.
for that,
Right.
so that they don't damage your car, and people who take them,
Or
they
your
just
head.
come off.
Yeah, good.
It's not about damaging the car. If that pole was like that one over in the west, she would not only throw the pole, but it would have thrown the machine. That's the big cost. That's where the cost comes in.
So you
Bring
want
it away, so
That's
it doesn't
right.
damage the equipment.
Right.
The arm is cheap, the motor is not.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, we keep bringing it down until we have a stub, then we start with a new one. So
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Good enough. Any other question for Canada? No? Okay, we're going old business, introducing engineer, when the engineer's not here. So we're going to new business, modification of club rental fee. That's club rental fee,
That's all that.
That's it.
that's it. Okay. And this here at the very beginning, it said by 8, my personal recommendation would be to take that to 11 o'clock. If y'all have a different,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
11.
my personal recommendation is take it from 8 to 11. That's with that one. The number 2, my personal recommendation is to take it from $50 to $60. $50 was because it was $10 an hour. It was $11 with $10 in the past. We're at $13. So I was saying that we could go to 60 in this, and any additional hour should be $15.
$50 an hour, fair. I just want to make one comment about the 11 o'clock. We should consider on Sunday night, if they have a wang bang party till 11 o'clock at night, that everybody's going to sleep by 10. What do you think? I know the holidays are coming for November, December, that's a different story, but
Okay, we can, I will, 11:30, we can say 10 o'clock and that's it?
You know, we can
what do you
say,
guys think?
Saturday, we can say 11, there's nothing wrong with saying 11 Saturday, but on Sundays, maybe 2 time difference because it's Sunday.
Okay.
Or we're consistent across the weekend.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. The person on Saturday is gonna complain to me about why, the person on Sunday is gonna complain why Saturday gets more time.
It's our rule, we set the rule.
There you go.
I'm just telling you, they're gonna come and tell me.
They kind of,
If they want to place,
if you want more time, then try and hold your party on Saturday. It's that simple. It's nothing to.
what do you think? What's the general opinion? Do you think that 11 o'clock is okay? I don't know.
I think 11 for Saturday is okay.
Saturday's okay, right? And then Sunday a little,
At 10 o'clock?
yes, we all, yeah.
And the bottom line is that people have to go to work
Except of course if there's a holiday,
the following day.
The following day.
And it's enough, you see, okay, you say a good point. So then, how do we word that?
Unless somebody's proceeded by,
Holiday
Holiday.
would be 11 o'clock.
Okay, so
I think we're getting
Saturday, 11, and
Yeah.
Sunday, 10, unless proceed by holiday.
But I want to ask you, what happens for about Friday nights? Yeah.
I've never
Never had a party on Friday?
Oh, that's the best time to have a party. You should try it.
Well, not me personally, but, I mean, here. And,
she parties every Friday.
and because Friday, not really, no. But Friday would have to be after 5, because otherwise I'm here in the office, and that's gonna be a little weird.
It has to be, I mean,
Like from 5 to 11, I guess you could say.
yeah, that's,
If you wanna have like a little
That's easy.
get together.
Yeah. $50, you can't go wrong.
Okay, so
60.
any other suggestion before we make the motion?
I'm good.
Okay.
No suggestions?
not allowed to make suggestions.
Okay. At this time, I'll make a motion to change the hours the party will end from 8 o'clock until 11 o'clock, Monday through, no, sorry, Friday and Saturday, 11 o'clock. And 10 o'clock on Sunday unless preceded by a holiday, then we will do that. Also, in the same motion, the rental fee will go from $50 to $60. And every additional hour will go from $10 to $15.
What happens if someone is not in the holiday season?
The motion on the table. Still all about. Okay, do I have a second for that motion?
I said,
It's been properly second. Now, discussion.
What would happen then if someone was to have a party during Christmas time or any holiday which doesn't land on Saturday or Sunday, which would reapply.
We need this.
Case by case? Yeah. I think that's-
But this is standard, once you look at this standard, I can be next to this. Any other discussion? All of those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion. Okay. I do have, I can come out of, order here and I can take to vote, a reorganization order here with the board. Last meeting, we voted to make Mustafa the vice president. One of the things that I realized today, and I just realized it, is when he was signing the minute. We
There's
don't
no
understand.
secretary.
You need a secretary just to flag the minutes.
I'll be the secretary. I can't do
Can
both.
we? Can we?
Treasury and secretary? I can wear two hats.
No, not because,
Well,
I mean, we probably can have him,
It's a conflict because.
oh, I see. Well, can Mustafa
can
be the
the
secretary?
secretary also?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's also, I will also make a motion for Mustafa to be vice president / secretary during this temporary time.
That means you're gonna get two checks instead of one.
Double pay.
That's only a joke, by the way. Deal.
Do you have a second?
I'll say.
Been properly second. All of those in favor say aye. Okay, so moved. I'm sorry, I'm not thinking that you said that secretary position.
That's the way we do it around here.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, going back to new business, establishing and securing the rules and regulation. We go to tab 7, I guess, so 6, 7. Okay. You have on that first page, this is draft.
Yes, just a draft of.
Going policy, following the policy at the Marvilla Park. Now, question to you, because we just caused the refresher on my mind. At the entrance, there's a sign say, toll violation or toll something, so there's a sign up there.
Mhm.
Okay. But the sign is talking about, there's all no reference to come on there and it just is the regular parking lot sign.
Mhm.
Okay. This is discussion that I mentioned. In reference to tolling, I feel personally that any automobile that's completely uncontaminated can be towed immediately.
And your courtesy, get that thing out of there, and by the way, you shouldn't have it in front of your house for too long either.
I know there was another
What do you
incident up here and the lady went off on Emerald.
On Henry?
That incident up there. Why? Because she came out and they slashed her 4 tires. And she said, you can actually remove that car from there now. I said, so Henry called me and said, tell the lady that if she don't move that car and put it on her driveway, they can throw that.
They're gonna throw it.
They can throw it away. All we asking people to do is put stuff, and that's what we need to clarify. Everyone, any incident, anything with the cars, we need to place it on the lot, not in the parking lot.
Can I suggest, that thing that you could tow, they park that car that's crashed, for example, going with your example, in a public parking space, put the tow truck, say within 24 hours if this vehicle isn't moved, it's gonna get towed away. That's it. And then put it on the timer, and as soon as it, boom, Or put it on the paper and say you have, if you're, I guess you gotta put them a tag or something and give them 24 hours. You just shouldn't do it at all.
That's the thing. You don't want to give no one 24 hours when they park something in the common area, when they should know better than that.
Okay, I agree with you on the car, but I think if they're parked in common ground, and let's say there is a party, put a sticker, you have 24 hours to move this vehicle, of course they're gonna move.
No, I thought it was accident.
Oh, no, I agree with you, I can agree with you, I don't know, Mustafa, we can vote on that already. If there's a damaged car, you should not have it in common ground, parking space or anywhere. Keep it in your driveway. But we don't even want it in front of the driveway for too long either, right?
No, when that will come in as a violation.
Okay.
And she can call they come to deal with that.
Yeah.
But that's a violation.
That makes sense, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Because we're not enjoying our property.
So any car that's found crashed on any common ground or public parking space will be towed away. Yes?
We're not gonna use
I would
the
say
word crash.
common road.
Common ground, I'm just finding her wordage, I don't know.
Yeah, and I would use the word crash, just on operational maybe, because it doesn't necessarily mean that you crashed it, it could mean that your tires are
That's true.
flat,
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
so maybe like unoperational vehicles, that including with an expired tire, of course.
Yes.
Good.
No,
Okay.
no legal.
So about common ground, that's a little more delicate though, because now we have holidays coming,
Then the street is coming down.
pardon me,
All of the streets are coming down.
all of our streets are common ground. I know, but now you have people having more parties and the public spaces are filled and people will park where they can.
No, we don't, I don't think there's an issue with that.
No.
It's very important that if you have to party, the front gate needs to go. That's no.
And you're gonna have an identifier on top of your
And
dashboard.
you need, and
That
everybody
you're-
has to, so that gives the security the opportunity to go and knock on your door.
Good. So how are you gonna word that?
Well, in the letter, we have to say that all residents need to be aware that the guests need to come in here, go through in second, to get a pass.
I was just gonna say, what if they come into that side? They're not gonna get a pass.
You are responsible for your guests. I'm responsible for my guests. He's responsible for the guests. You know the rule, I know the rule, you know the rule. Ignorance is not that.
I got an idea.
Does the police department tell us where we can enter?
I got an idea. How about if I'm the one having the party, I go to the guardhouse and I say I need 10 visitors passes because my guests, whatever they can put it on the,
No,
why, you want it to be through the video?
no. When they come in, that's when they get it. Because, you see, and they can give the license, they run the license. And then the license, there's some system there that the license, the address, and everything, then it come out.
On
Your
paper?
license don't come out of the paper, but the
Okay.
license.
You match the license.
attached, everything attached to that address.
Okay, so they have to come into this side.
They got to come in, or they got to get the pass, but they have to come into this side.
What happens is your license information imports into a spreadsheet, which prints out as a pass, that says where it is that you're going and all your information.
So they have to come into
They
this.
have to come in because, I mean, that's why we have to send out the information, and I put it on the website and all that, because the problem is that we can run into the problem.
The thing is making sure all the owners know that,
We can make sure
that your
that-
residents, make sure that you're letting them know that if they're parking, they need to come into that.
That's only if they're parking on common ground or parking, because if they're parking in your driveway, who cares, right? Okay, so how do we?
If they park in the street, we don't care neither if they're having a party, but I don't know if you know, in the past, 2 cars a spot like this, an emergency vehicle can't pass. So, and I know we've been advised by the fire department in the past,
Can't do
you
that.
can't do that. So, You can have a party and you have that in the dashboard, but people need to also think that. Like park out the cars on one side or park out the car, once you have to leave room for emergency vehicles to go to. Let's say a big fire station to go to. If there's a fire, they have to be able to go to.
I agree.
The other thing is, some location, people are parking on the street overnight sleeping.
I've seen that.
Those, you put a sticker in it, if you do it. Because I think one of the things we discussed a couple of years, we were talking about that, is that when the security guard go out, in cases that we know he's a resident, what he can do is then put a sticker. But he can write it down in a book too. And it happened 2 times, each sticker said it's the second time. The third time he does it, you pull it out.
Good. I think
They
that's
give him three
strikes.
3 strikes. What you think?
Yeah, all the points you guys have raised is really valid, and I share his concerns with you, and as well share your own concerns with you. I know you were saying that the police wouldn't do that. We have to realize that we as a community, we're not the police, we're communities. We are, we live in the same neighborhood. And we have to also consider, it's a very big community. It's just unfortunate that we have issues with that, with the issue of 2 gates, which is not really the best fault. You should come into any gate and the protocol should be the same everywhere. So we need to find a way to be very, very flexible, because for the guests who is having the party, you invite so many friends, and some people don't even know this area very well. They might, because it's easier to come in, and the easiest way where most people will probably come in is through I-75. It's easy to describe and say, come in here through these gates. So I don't know, I look at Dr. Sandra, we need to find a way that they want them to, make it, I don't know what we will do. So
Well, in cases like that, also you have to make sure the security there have common sense. If I come by your house, you have the party. I'm the security guy. I just come out there. I see this at the party. Some cars out there, they pass, some don't. Those that don't have to pass, I'm thinking that in the cars I can put a sticker on the glass. Now, that car is still there.
till when?
If that car is still there, I go on to 6 o'clock. That car is still there before 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no, so that's
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They come with the security need to have common sense. We have they need to have common sense that if there's a party, hey, it could be that they came through the other side, don't have a pass, but there's a party going on here. Okay, you don't have a pass, put this sticker in it. Okay, you can tow it, but you can tell them that you're going to tow it if they don't move the car. Now by 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you see that car still sitting there. And all the other cars gone. Party done, and all the other cars, no, that's common sense too. You see party still going on, damn. Let it be just go home.
No,
But these things you can't write down.
that's what I'm saying.
I think the most important thing that you said, I don't know if it was you discussing that, if you come having a party, I think the small effort that the least I can do is tell the security guys that I'm having the party, some guests will be coming through here, or some guests will be coming there. So that person already know. So if the security guy passes through my street and there are cars there, maybe some don't have sticker, if they have any issue, at least they have the right to, because I've told them, we can say, okay, man, look, we know you told them to have the party, but some cars are here, whatever thing that needs to be done, they can come here and tell this car, I can say, oh, this I'm still with my guests. Whatever thing you want, I can tell them when my party is going to come to an end. So after that, if any car is parked there, whatever you do is fine, because you also communicate that to your guests.
I think that's a better approach, because if I have a few guests at my house and 2 of them are parked, and they come out and they got this sticker, that's not so easy to remove usually, right? It doesn't just wash off. You gotta have.
So they have to make sure, yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. It's
I can't
common
call this
sense.
up, but if they said they had a party, you're more forgiving. Hey, there's gonna be music, there's gonna be cars, let them go. Now, the next day, that's all.
The next day is a different
You walk
ballgame,
in.
it's a different ballgame.
Right, but I think that, so we have to take it upon them to show, tell the residents, you know, let us know you're having a party.
Mustard security,
Pardon me?
the mustard security,
Yeah, that's good, I'm glad if they have any events in the neighborhood.
management.
Let's secure.
A lot of the owners do.
A lot of the owners do, but I think if we tell them, and if we publish it, listen, you had a party, we went over this, we tried to, for your sake, we tried to tell you which protocol, so that nobody gets upset. And we don't tow the car, we don't sticker it, but if you don't do anything and you know, leave your car, so sure, take it, right?
Right, so we don't seem unreasonable, but
Right, yeah, we're not, just stop over here, we're just trying to keep everybody in order. So I don't know how you want to put that, I guess we're gonna put that in the next newsletter, is that the plan, Ernesto? This is what we're going with.
The government is too.
Pardon me?
Not community too, you know.
You have to mail it, good. Good.
Okay, so. Are we on the same page?
I think so.
Okay, the other thing is, the parking lot, I'm gonna tell you something. The parking lot, I really tell you, they can tow your car.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know why. I think if you have your car parked there more than 24
or,
hours, park.
Without moving,
Usually, without moving, but usually,
we're forgiving on that.
we know we let that pass for a while.
Right.
And one of the things, when we used to be strong on that in the past, the parking lot used to stay clean.
Yes.
Okay, so, that silence there, we don't have to do nothing with that, but that give us that they can pull that, pull it in the car. But usually, every sticker, and we need to make sure that the guard and at night stick, just put places sticker on it.
another thing, and I don't need to cut in, but Ernesto made a valid point a few months ago, and it keeps coming back every time I see things happening, and it's that I think the rover has to be cautious about the people and the amount of vehicles turned on with people inside the park, in the visitor parking, in
Yes.
hours that really don't make sense. I'll explain to you why I'm bringing this up. Personally, I've been seeing things that, to me, they're telling me that what's going on in the parking lot
It's not
is
good.
not a good thing. So today I found something that really just took it to another level.
Somebody was naked inside the car. Because I saw that once too.
Well, yes, that's an owner from, are you referring to down
No,
the
I'm
other
talking
street?
about this parking
Oh.
lot. I got confused, I looked at my car and I said, my car is on, where's the sound? The car is on here, so I went looking at like, oh. And I got concerned, so maybe somebody left there, only for me to try to, like, you know, in your periods when you see somebody naked in there, you're like.
A gentleman skinny,
Yeah, it was a gentleman.
something like that is what I'm referring to. Things that, and now I'm actually finding things that are catching my attention more towards, I'm seeing something that's happening day to day. Besides drugs and, you know,
Say, what is this?
it was a towel full of blood. Now, this I'm sure it could be something sexual,
Yeah,
but what that's telling me is that
what's going on?
there's things that are going on there daily, because Henry picks it up, and every day there's something different. So, something's going on in that parking lot, which I'm sure happens in the rest, but I'm seeing it in that parking lot, where it's becoming obvious at this point. So I think if we have a rover, I think it'll be good to set a rule where he needs to be more alert or more, I don't know how you guys want to, word it or how you guys want to approach it, but I'm just letting you know because I'm seeing this happening a lot.
Yeah. You should be there with the rover. There, right? That's part of his job. That's why we have a rover.
I'll tell you one area that I know that they're smoking drugs, they're smoking weed, is at the end, not 201st 201st Street, 201st Terrace, or Street and then Terrace. That goes east. And there's that little area there where that new house is on the corner, we did it. There's no lights.
Let's see, the second.
The parking lot?
82nd court.
That's where I found the,
There's always stuff going on there, because I walk my dog and I smell it.
That's probably where the guard should be calling the police.
That's exactly right.
Because the guard's not gonna get involved and start
No.
knocking on the door.
Right.
It looks like there's some illegal activity, and he can come in and,
And
can't have sex in the car.
there's no lights,
Um,
there's no lights in the
Right.
parking.
No, there's nothing, it's dark.
let me put this down. Any moment that this dog sees more than one person together, anywhere in the property, after 11 o'clock, you need to call police. Now, if you have a group of friends, and you need to go and sit down at your life. You don't want no one else.
And when we
Number
walk,
two, no one supposed to be in the parking lot not doing it. No one's supposed to be sitting in the parking lot, in the car that's supposed to be on. That car's supposed, they need to have a flashlight. I don't know if they have one. And then when they go through the parking lot, with the flash inside the car, that's it. But, common sense, if you over here and you pass and you see something suspicious, we don't want them going in front of all the police. They are not police, they are just eyes. Everything they need to call police.
And they should take the tag number. I think they can do that, right? That's the list they can do.
Yeah. Call police. Sometimes, for instance, let's say this is a parking lot, and I'm driving through my car, and I see something on the sideline that someone tried. I just continue to drive like I didn't see. When I get down there, I call police. And then say confront you, after you use common sense, they are not here, do no police work. And we don't want them, we didn't hire no detective.
right, they're unarmed, so.
Right.
It only takes a couple times for the police to come through on that,
and they'll
and
stop.
they'll start going somewhere else.
Right. The next start state going probably in the west side or the
That's why getting the tag number is very, very important.
Yes.
That's good.
The police now having,
That's right.
so,
Tag number.
tag number,
Right.
description of car, color, some basic,
Yeah, all they have to do is call the cops and say, look, suspicious activity, that's all. And if they knock on and say, no, it's my brother, we're sitting here talking, fine, have a nice day. But if, I'm saying, if the police comes and knocks on the door and says, what are you guys doing?
Oh, on the door?
Yeah. The
In the car door?
Yes, if, I could be sitting in the parking lot talking to my brother, but let the police be the one to knock on their door, so what are you doing?
I mean, if I have an ID that I'm a resident.
Yeah, I'm good.
There's no evidence of
Right.
anything wrong.
But if you're smoking.
But that's not something that is gonna be happening all the time.
No, no.
I mean, so that would be up to the police to handle.
Yeah, let the police come and knock on the door.
But for the most part, the police start showing up, those people that are doing stuff they're
They're
not
not.
supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
they're not gonna be there anymore. 'Cause They don't like that.
And you know what I suggested? I suggested that if they see, let's say, what they have to do with parking and sticker and all of that, they can see that, but they don't need to measure that until probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. Why we double 1 o'clock and put it down, or count, 2 o'clock, down for the count.
That's true.
So, don't get no confrontation when it comes to somebody parking the cars on the street or somewhere. Wait till about 2 o'clock. You know where it's at already. Wait about 2 o'clock. If that car's in there, then you place a sticker. You're not confronting no one. You don't want them to confront you.
Is that the guidelines you want to give them, the security company, to go by? Say, be observant anything after 12 o'clock?
Oh, no, with people, no, that's car, bikes, with people. then
Right
they-
away.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, yeah.
So
because
you have your guys.
Yeah. With people, you gotta talk to each other. And I know when they used to sit down too long in that little parking front of my house, we go out to the school. police will up there.
That's, you brought a good point, I just wanna touch on this, we don't have to get into it. Those little kiddie parks, there's no reason, we should do something like at Disney. If you're not this size, or you're not accompanied by an adult, you don't belong in it. I've seen big old kids sitting in there, you know they're not doing anything good.
The problem with that is who will run it.
No, well, the guard, if the guard comes by and it's nighttime, if we put up a sign, nobody can be in this park after sunset?
Sunset, yeah.
After sunset, and if during the day, if you're a kid, you need to be accompanied by an adult. So you see these little 3 and 4 hoodlums sitting in there, I know, because I went with my grandson one time and they were sitting in the tube. I said, guys, you gotta let them go through.
Playground rules and regulations.
Yeah, we gotta
Well-
do something like that.
But we have to get a set.
That way it's
Right, that's what I'm
enforceable,
referring to.
okay?
Like what you have out here, but
Yes.
for the
For the
playground.
playground.
Mhm.
If you're not accompanied by an adult, and if it's after sunset, you cannot be here.
So I'm gonna start looking into playground rules,
Yeah.
a sign, and then most of them are kind of already done, and then you can customize them. So then we'll customize it to
Good
where it
idea.
says Marbella and whatever changes we want to make.
Now, going, yeah, on your number 2 here, pool guard. When pool is an occupied pool guard, I use gold, to gold, okay.
That should be main use, not
All right, I
private.
think you mean the pool guard to also serve as a rover?
Right.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And
Like, for example, they sit here sometimes like,
Doing nothing.
like this whole evening.
right. Like
I think
one
that's a good
person
idea,
came in, today in the pool, there has been 2 people who came today, 2. That's it.
Why not?
So then, I know that the guard is out there,
Doing nothing.
not doing anything.
Good.
And this is only until the next one.
Right.
We don't want that over the fall.
That makes sense.
Got nobody in bringing that pool.
Hopefully. Plus, we're also talking about getting better cameras here, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna change everything.
Okay. So,
So that's.
these regulations, these effective, we making the regulations that have like to go over and things, they can start doing that. The sticker and thing, we have to send a letter and before this to go really effective. So we have to get that letter together and it we can send it to us. Roving patrol must report all working lights and must make sure pool and guard lights are working. Roving, that's yes. But at the guardhouse, the one at the guardhouse is responsible also. The guardhouse, keep an eye on it.
Well, the
all
reason
those
why I'm
lights.
saying it is because the rover can see
The lights are.
like what, from outside, from far away, if there's a light in the back or somewhere that the security guard doesn't see that it's not working.
Closed. Make sure all locks and doors are closed before you can leave the property. Oh, you're talking at the pool area?
Yeah, because that's just the roving patrol, not, the rover who's here at night, before he leaves this property, he needs to make sure that the bathrooms are closed and everything here is locked properly. The gate in the back, the gate in the front.
Does he sign off on anything when he does that? Would be a lot of paperwork, right?
What he does is just, he'll write it over there at the guardhouse in his report, but
Can we put him a thing that he has to come all the way in here, scan, and at the same time make sure he does
That's it, proxy.
there's a proxy, but it's outside.
Right, let's bring it in.
We could put one inside, where the bathrooms are, for example.
Right, check the lock.
Towards in here, and that would be his last point and his first point
Good.
before he starts, he comes in at 10 o'clock at night. Something could happen between that time if something here is left open, and then that way they can close it. The motor vehicle they should also, oh, it was, I
I don't know if you all know, but in the past, that park stolen vehicles in the parking lot.
I didn't know. In our parking, public parking?
Eventually, in the past, they would have told me that car been parked in 2 or 3 weeks. And I said, well, I have to tow the truck towed. And the tow truck, you know, they can't move the car until they report it also.
Yes.
So when they reported it, we realized the car had been stolen. So, if the car is in the parking lot, in the lot, or anywhere on the street, and you don't have a pass, we need to get it up.
That falls under the no tag or non-operational, the car gets automatically towed, right?
Now, I feel this is enough for tonight. I don't think we need to make a motion today. Because I need to write it up that we review and sleep on it a little. Next month, in the next meeting, we can come back, add a little more, or we can approve what we have. Any changes that we need to do. Approve what we have, and then add anything else. We give you time to think of anything else that you might think we need to place there.
Good idea.
This will become old business,
I will become local.
and then I'll modify it a little bit, and then you guys can,
And you send it to us so we can sleep on it.
okay.
That's good?
I agree. Good idea.
All right,
Do you guys approve the sticker in the back that I studied over here?
The warning here?
The reason why I have that warning is because I want to be able to add Marbella's name on it. The ones we have is just a general one that comes from like
No.
the towing company.
I think it's a good idea to have our name.
Which at least I have there the phone number for the office, in case they want to call me and scream and leave me a message.
you got a part for one or more.
You really want to put your number on there?
I'm not gonna put my cell phone, I'm gonna put the office number. But, I mean,
I think you
even
should put
even
the
if
stop
they call
number.
me up to my cell phone, it really doesn't,
No, you didn't.
it's not gonna be the first. Oh, Nick, do you mind signing in? Nick? You can pass it around.
I think this is good.
Yeah.
Just put our name here. So just-
Yeah, I already,
Montreal Park.
with Peachtree, which is the company that we're ordering that from, what I did was that they asked me to customize it. I already did it, all I have to do is submit so that we can get the order. And it's already put Marbella Bar Commercial Association, the address of here, the clubhouse. The phone number for the clubhouse, and Carol Affinity, that's it. And Affinity's
You know
number.
what would be missing here?
Do you want these people, when they got their car towed, to come in?
No, what you want, what you're missing here is what need to go here is Flamingo.
The tow company.
But not Marbella.
No, you can put Marbella Park
Okay,
at the right by Marbella Park Homeowner Association.
and then put.
Because they need to know
Flamingo's
that Flamingo's just
It's got their car.
If Flamingo's not inside here just for the hell of it.
That Flamingo's gonna be the one who's gonna have the car in case it's towed.
That's correct.
Because if the owner sees that, it's before it's being towed.
Yes, we're supposed to give them 3 warnings, no?
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
Because otherwise, how are they gonna call me and tell me, hey, you're gonna tow my car, please don't tow it, the reason why I have it here is blah, blah, blah. They won't see that with the car is towed.
You're right, we see that with that. You're right. You're right. Okay.
But you still have to put their name on there.
I would say like here or somewhere, just put, total.
Yeah.
Don't put the phone
I'll add it
number.
on, I'll add it on.
Yeah, then don't put no phone number, nothing, and then you have your,
Okay.
Can
How
we,
many-
I'm sorry.
look,
No, you finish, I'm sorry.
how many minimum we can get?
You can get as many as you want. Minimum is 100, which is $99
Okay.
for 100.
For 200?
Okay.
How much for 200?
They're,
No.
yeah, they're done by hundreds. They're sold by hundreds.
You know, I'm in the printing business, I could probably get you a deal on this.
Every guy will ship a deal.
Serious, that we've done stickers for you guys, advanced label.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we can-
Send me an email and I'll see if I can help you. I'm gonna need this, or who created this? You got that from somewhere?
It's from the company,
Okay.
the
Let
website.
me ask you a question. If you get the stickers done,
Yeah.
is that a company that you work with?
Yeah.
Okay. So just make sure whatever it is, you have to disclose.
Disclose what?
Disclose that you're director. you have to-
Oh, forget it, I'm just trying to save you money, because we got our own transfer printer, we can
I
print it.
understand, but you see, if anyone wants to do something.
I see what you're saying,
You
you
have
don't think
to
I'm making.
disclose it, because they think you making money.
No, keep going with 100,000.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just gonna help.
I know, but,
No, it's not.
yeah, people, you know what people think here. We don't want to be.
No.
Yeah, and then, you know, what we're saving, we're paying you for it.
Yeah.
That NB sticker we have, we did it at our company.
Yeah.
I saw it in myself, I'm looking at Miami, Marbella Park, still in there.
Right, the only thing, you see, the only thing with that is that he wasn't in the middle.
No, I totally
talk
understand.
the board.
No, I understand it. Huh?
The coincidence.
It was a coincidence, I saw it in my sales in Miami, and anyway,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
general question.
Are we sending out emails, when there's meetings coming up? And my name must have gotten taken off the list, because I haven't gotten any emails.
Your name was taken off the list, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, because it
Oh,
was
because-
Nick and.
No,
Yeah,
not-
he was on the board.
Oh, because it was the old, the Marbella Park email.
Yeah,
Right.
But you can,
I don't
give
give out my email
I have her in here.
there, so just add me back.
you can come right back in and start giving all the details.
That's the first meeting I've got to sit over
I'm
here.
gonna send
so-
you this email so you can add it.
Yeah, just add me back.
All right.
I was wondering, I didn't realize you had a meeting in between. I'm sure it was posted, I just didn't see it.
Yeah, it was last
Yeah.
Tuesday. Because we did.
It's been 2 or 3 months,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's no quorum, and
Okay, any other question? Place the motion to adjourn the meeting. Second? Been covered second by Vince. All of those say aye.
Alright.
Motion carries. Meeting adjourned. Thank you. And following meeting, guys,